Check this out underneath here. Basically, you've got this seam here that kind of gives way on these older 4RUNNERs and Tacomas. And what it seems like it does, right up there on the frame. So you've got a small area with possibly an exhaust leak, not only pushing out warm air, moist air, and that's part of the problem because it's so close to that frame rail. It could speed up the rusting process. So definitely take a look at one if you have one. That could be a problem area. And also too, if you're looking to buy one. The drive shaft's new. So we decided to take it down to the shop since some welding was involved with the installation of this muffler. It's a basic bolt-on, but there is a little bit of welding in this instance. So I decided to take it there. The cost was $80. All right, so we're underneath this 2004 Tacoma. And I've seen this almost with all of the stock muffler systems, is these seams are blown out right here. Okay, and what happens is all that hot air is blowing right on the inside of that frame, which cannot be good. There's a lot of moisture in that exhaust. So that combined with the hot air, it's just going to be blown on your frame. It's going to be speeding up the rusting process. Underneath, see that separation in the frame? This is on a second gen Tacoma. All right, so for the exhaust issues, we're going to go with a quiet flow. Tailpipe, mid pipe. Looking for a couple 100,000 miles from this unit, not necessarily performance upgrades, but this is a quiet flow stainless steel advertised. We'll see what this brings. I'll probably just take it to my local guy, have him tack it in, have it welded in, and hopefully the oxygen sensor comes off. Probably the biggest challenge here with this. We want to protect this new frame as much as possible, so we're gonna try swapping in a new exhaust myself. So the initial quote was around $150. Yeah, not gonna do it. Gonna go at it myself. If I can't get it, I'll take it down to them, but need to clean up the oxygen sensor, the rearward one, and getting that off might be a problem with my tools. All right, we got a cutoff wheel from Harbor Freight Tools, just a cheapie. I think that's gonna assist in getting these bolts off on this exhaust. Let's see how it goes. Also, we've got a heavy duty exhaust clamp. I picked up a couple of these. The stainless steel is going to help with the rust and corrosion. And I've got a couple of different gaskets here, but I'm gonna take it apart and see which one fits the best and which one seems to be of the best quality. This one probably is going to be in the lead. Safety glasses, and you got some gloves. This gasket right here for the O2 sensor. And also we've got some assorted stainless steel nuts and bolts, washers, that are gonna hopefully make this go easy. Up underneath here, getting this sensor out. This is a 12 millimeter. The bolt broke loose on this one. This one, the 12 millimeter would not fit on, it was smaller. So, having to resort to our vice grip application. Able to break that loose and work it free real slow. Another reason why to take it to the shop. And we got to take a grinder to these bolts because those are surely not coming off. Finally got that thing out. Clean it up a little bit here, tuck it out of the way so when we grind. Rusty, corroded, heavy. All All right, so here's the size difference. A little bit longer with this one. That one's a little bit more heavy, it seems like. But this is the reason why. It's still doing its job. It's still muffling, but the seams, a few holes. This Tacoma has a new frame, so I want to try to do everything I can to try to keep it lasting as long as possible. Cutting off these flange bolts because we want to try to keep the integrity of that front flange and keep everything intact, so I don't have to take it to a shop and have them weld it. So here goes. Sizing up the old pipe here to the new. We've got the gasket on there. We've got a couple of nuts that I found in the toolbox there. But as far as the gasket goes, I think this one's gonna match up the best. So I'm just gonna have to, unfortunately these aren't that expensive. So this one was 10 bucks and that's the one I'm gonna go with. The old one actually, and it seems like it's the closest. Play around with that gasket and make sure it's seated correctly. Alright, then we'll start piecing together this back and then we'll put that oxygen sensor in last. Solid. The two up there are pretty solid. I chose to position it like this. I was hoping to be able to get the gun on it. Because if you put it down like that, it might pick up dirt if you're off-road or whatnot. So all right, we'll go ahead and put that O2 sensor back on. Now, I don't think this is going to do any good, but NICs on there, it's probably going to burn off. Stainless steel nuts for that because I did not have any in the toolbox. So I guess we're ready to start this thing up. No check engine light yet. Smells good. Looks like everything's where it's supposed to be. We'll take a little quick drive. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Having satisfaction knowing I have a new exhaust. Should last another 100,000 miles at least. Yeah, it's good. It's nice and quiet, responsive. Saved $150, so that's all good. Oh yeah, it's way faster. All right. It's up underneath here. We're just gonna go ahead and coat all of this frame down for the upcoming winter to give it some protection against rust. New exhaust is looking good, pretty solid. That must be a cold weather thing. Come on.